They made history.
Hey, all right.
Now, these turtles
What's going on in here?
are history.
Check it out. We're in ancient Japan.
They're out of their shells,
You missed me.
onto the screen,
Awesome.
and kicking some samurai butt.
Leo, high foot.
What was that? You want to run that by me again?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3.
You were expecting maybe the Addams Family?
Rated PG. Starts Friday, March 19th at a theater near you.
It's got muscle in it. It did 80 from 134 to 82. That's not too bad.
And so when we did the third movie, we try to make it more towards the first movie, which had a bit more of an edge and a bit more, more of an epic feel, and the Back to Japan storyline.
The first movie I see as a huge step forward, maybe even a huge leap forward, and the second movie was a huge step backwards, and so we kind of ended up in square one with the third movie.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 is regarded as the worst movie in the franchise by many fans and critics. I know it's not the greatest movie, but people act like it's the worst thing to ever happen to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and folks, I'm here to say it's not. Not by a long shot, in my opinion. So let's start with the elephant in the room, the change in the Turtles' design. Now, compared to the masterpieces Jim Henson's Creature Shop gave us in the first two movies, the Turtles in the third movie look like plastic toys. I'll give you that. But they are not the worst turtle designs. I mean, just compare them to the Michael Bay Turtles. Yikes!
That's harsh, man.
AllFX company took over the animatronics and overall design of the Turtles in the third movie, and as you can see, they've worked on some awesome projects in the past, including Johnny Five from Short Circuit and the Energizer Bunny, baby! Remember when he destroyed Darth Vader?
It is better. If you only knew the power of the dark side.
So this company has done some great things, but after all these years, I don't hate the Turtles look in the third movie. It just doesn't hold Jim Henson's jock strap. And to be fair, that is a tall tree to climb for any effects company. So with that out of the way, here is my defense of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. You ever wonder in Secret of the Ooze why Leo uses sticks instead of swords and Mikey uses combat concuts? Well, believe it or not, it was the parents' complaints.
It worries some parents.
There's a lot of violence, which doesn't seem to connect very often with much of a plot.
It'll turn your brain to mush. That's what I tell the children at home.
Thank goodness my kids have not discovered this program as of yet.
Well, weapons are back in the third movie, and with this comes better fight scenes. We even have our first for the live-action franchise from the 90s. It's a sword fight with Leo. That's right, Leo actually uses his swords in a sword fight, and it happens for the first time in the third movie.
A surprise, to be sure, but a welcome one.
How can anyone who's a fan of the original movie not be excited for the return of the original Casey Jones, played by
Elias Koteas,
or how I pronounced it for years, Elias Koteas? Now, I know the main criticism is that he's only reduced to comic relief, but who else would you rather have as comic relief than the man himself, returning after being completely absent from the second movie without explanation? Not to mention, he's great at it.
Anyway, enough of this camaraderie. When do we get together and bust some skulls?
Whoa, hold it there, Casey. You're not gonna do any head breaking this time. Sorry, guy.
Yeah. What was that? You want to run that by me again? How come?
'Cause we need somebody to stay here with Splinter in case the Time Bandit here decides to flip out.
Yeah.
If it ain't too much of an inconvenience.
It'll be a serious honor.
Speaking of comic relief, I know some of the jokes fall flat in this movie, and I really can't stand when they use Bozo the Clown sound effects when they fight sometimes, but it also has some clever comedic moments like when they make fun of the overused, brooding Raph.
What are we doing this for? Day after day, practicing, killing ourselves. For what?
Raphael.
Nobody appreciates us. Nobody sees us. Nobody even knows we're alive down here.
Hey, guys! How's it going?
Fine.
Or how Splinter gets people to faint when they see him for the very first time.
Ohayo gozaimasu. Whoa.
You have that effect on people, don't you, Master?
Hello.
Who's trapped inside?
Lord Norinaga.
Norinaga? Name rings a bell.
Hey, Leo! Look at this water.
Well, I don't see anything.
Hey,
Exactly. No tires, no beer cans, no dead fish. Just water.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Clean, clear, beautiful water.
For a kids' movie on a limited budget, I have to say there are some beautiful locations, from a stream and waterfall background to castles in their courtyards. These amazing sets and locations are never mentioned in any review. Another one of the main criticisms, besides the turtle suits, is the plot. So many people hate this plot. Now, I understand it's a complete 180 from the first two movies as we go from present-day New York City to Japan in 1603, but I really like the change. And I also just don't understand the hatred for the plot, as it's basically the Seven Samurai, or in America, the Magnificent Seven. A lot of people miss details too, like this quick shot of Kenshin in the present day gazing at a poster, probably missing his girl Mitsu. It's literally 2 seconds long, but it pays off later when he reunites with her at the end of the movie, and he embraces her just like the poster. I love how the background goes dark and there's a red tint just like the poster. Such an amazing shot no one ever talks about.
You fight Daimyo in the morning.
Yeah. Okay. So tomorrow afternoon, I'll teach you some tricks on your yo-yo. Okay, buddy?
Tomorrow you might die.
Yeah. Okay, Yoshi, you listen to me. Tomorrow morning, you and your buddies go up into the mountains and you play. You hear me? No matter what happens.
I cannot let you die, Raphael.
Don't worry, kid. Nobody's gonna die.
Including the return of the, as mentioned,
Elias Koteas
as Casey Jones, 3 out of the 4 original Turtle voice actors are back, only excluding Raph, whose new voice actor I didn't mind at all. I especially love Raph's relationship with Yoshi. We really see him evolve from a hothead in the first 2 movies into a responsible father figure of sorts. And Stuart Wilson as Walker, who's just trying to sell some guns to Lord Norinaga to help with his war against the rebels. He's just a terrible person who loves his birds more than people, trying to profit off war. Now, I know nothing is going to beat this. But as a secondary villain in this franchise, I like him a lot. I can respect an actor playing a role seriously when surrounded by humanoid turtles. He also does much more than Shredder in Secret of the Ooze, who never fights anyone and gets taken out by a speaker and a dock falling on him. The only role I didn't care for was the new voice actor for Splinter. The original voice actor was Jim Henson's boy himself, Kevin Clash, who also puppeteered and voiced Elmo on Sesame Street at the time. He was sorely missed in this movie. So I know it's not the greatest movie ever in the Ninja Turtles franchise, but I truly don't understand why it's treated like the biggest piece of trash ever made. Are there any other movies you think that are underrated like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3? Let me know in the comments, and once again, thanks for watching.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
17th century Japan, the land of samurai warriors, evil emperors, and...
The Turtles are back. In time.
Check it out, we're in Shogun!
In their newest movie adventure.
Dudes, we're legends!
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3.